So, game two. We have no access to fire influence, but we've got multiple 3 cards that we can cast and some influence. So we're gonna hold on to this. 3 power, 3 early plays. Opponent is on. Oh well, they don't call me aReNGee for nothing. We instantly get our fire influence. Our opponent is on something tokeny. Most likely. Diplomatic Seal indicates that this is some kind of Praxis deck, which is interesting. Instigator is usually pretty good against those, as is Copperhall Bailiff, but it looks like we're running into an Obelisk. So, something we're ready for. Displacer. That's okay. Bailiff might be pulling the gun a little early, but he can't attack. And we're not really relying on him to save us in the later game. We've got stuff like... Ugh. There's that obelisk. We've got stuff like Harsh Rule to clean it up. So he's really low on cards. And his offense is basically stopped if we play Statuary Maiden. So let's play Statuary Maiden. Now it's just a matter of finding one of Harsh Rule or Furnace Mage. We don't have Rise for the challenge in this deck, which makes finding Furnace Mage a little bit tougher. If you could Rise for Gift, I think that would be really cool and worth including, but since you can't, Rising for Maiden turns it into an 8-power Maiden, and I just don't think that's good value. He's not doing anything, so we're just going to draw all of our power here. We've already got 3 influence for Gift, so we'll pull the Fire Sigil for Furnace Mage. Probably his Torch in his deck. Ew, second Obelisk. Okay. We have 2 Maidens. Yeah, I'm just gonna block. Alright. I convinced myself. We have a second Maiden that we can just play that stops all of these guys. And maybe we'll draw, a Harsh Rule or something. No, we're just drawing Instigators. Just infinite Instigators. Alright. Well, we're gonna play one just to back up our defensive options, so that he doesn't, just start sacking his guys to push through, and we don't get totally blown out by Praxis Displacer. But really? Our opponent is just mono obelisks. Alright, Furnace Mage will not save us anymore. We're gonna need our opponent to, jeez. Sandstorm Titan goes in the I don't care category. But really, 3 obelisks. Okay. Ugh. So 3 obelisks is a problem, because if he hits a power, this becomes a 7/7. This becomes a 7/8. So I can't even double block anything. Alright, so I just gotta put the cudgel on the Maiden to make sure that the Maiden can block, and then hope that he's too, he... I think this is payback for hitting that power early on and saying that I'm aReNGee, and that I'm very lucky, because my opponent literally has 4 obelisks in play. I am very lucky because they're not turned on all the way. He doesn't have 8 power yet, and he does have this Initiate I can kill. Maybe I should have killed the Initiate instead of the Sandstorm Titan, but That's a little greedy. But, geez. Alright. So our hope is that our opponent draws units and not power. And our opponent drew unit and power. So that's bad for us. And I can't block anything. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So I block like this. I take 24 damage. It's probably not very good. I block this. I take 16 plus 4 is 20 damage. Okay, not very good. I block this. I take 8 plus 6 is a mere 14 damage. Easy. Alright. Self. Time to remind the world why I'm called aReNGee by ripping the clutchest harsh rule you've ever seen. Not quite. Alright, we're very dead. Oh well. So, no spread damage, or not enough removal against 4 obelisks turned into a bad time. That's unlucky. Okay, moving on, game 3.